Coinbase just announced that they're creating a layer 2 on Ethereum. I want to go over this, talk about whether this is the next 50x or 100x crypto, the next big opportunity in crypto, because there are a couple cryptos that are jumping up on this news. So let's get into it. If you don't mind hitting the subscribe button underneath the video, I appreciate that. That way you can see future videos just like this. There are links underneath the video as well in case you want to join the Patreon. There's a first link underneath the video, and there are links beneath that in case you want some free stocks. Just deposit $100 on moomoo or on Webull. So check out those links underneath the video. Now, crypto is up a little bit in the last 24 hours. I actually described some of this in my previous video where we go over some of the news that's coming from the economy here today and some other crypto news as well with Binance. So if you want to see that video, I'll put it on the end screen. But right around the time that I was recording that video, we got an announcement from Coinbase. They say, we're excited to announce Build on Base. Base is an Ethereum L2 that offers a secure, low-cost, developer-friendly way for anyone, anywhere to build decentralized apps. Our goal with Base is to make on-chain the next online and onboard 1 billion plus users into the crypto economy. So first of all, let's just cover this. Obviously, Coinbase has been in kind of a tough spot recently with transaction fees going down. That's where they make the majority of their money. We looked at their last earnings report just in the last day or two, and the only part of their business that's growing is interest income, which makes sense because they do hold on to cash. And as the Fed continues to raise rates, they can make more money on that cash. So I think they're continuing to try to diversify revenue. Maybe this is a diversification of revenue for them, or maybe they just think that they can bring in more users to Coinbase, or maybe developers on the back end or something will have to pay them to be able to use this platform. We're still trying to piece together what exactly is their process or their reasoning behind this. Now, they give some of the reasons that they want to, help the next billion people come into crypto, but there's got to be something for Coinbase specifically that benefits them. We also know that they do have an NFT platform. They revealed recently, and they actually said, I think it was a year or two ago, that they thought that could be bigger than the crypto trading side of their business, but that's built on Ethereum, and they do have some pretty expensive fees. So they are still going to build this on Ethereum. So they're going to have the security of Ethereum. As you can see down here, they say it's secured by Ethereum, it's empowered by Coinbase, but it's open source with optimism. So they're going to be able to lower fees because of optimism. Now, one thing that's really important is Base is not a token. This is not a token, and they make it very clear everywhere that they post this. We do not plan to issue a new network token for Base, and we will use Ethereum as a native gas token. However, so they say that they're going to use Ethereum as a native gas token, but on their blog, they go through and say that that Base offers full EVM equivalence at a fraction of the cost and is committed to pushing forward the developer platform. Set up gasless transactions for your dApps with easy developer APIs for account abstraction and securely build multi-chain applications with easy-to-use bridges. It's also empowered by Coinbase. They say that you can get access to the 110 million verified users and access to $80 billion of assets on the platform, and it's secured by Ethereum. So they go through why they're building Base to bring in billions of users into the crypto economy. dApps need to be easier, cheaper, and safer to interact with. For this to happen, we need to make it even easier for developers to build these dApps. As we're building Base, we are explicitly adhering to a few core principles. They're designing Base to provide easy, secure access to Ethereum L1s, L2s, and as well as other L1s like Solana. They're open source, they're decentralized, and they say they're for everyone. They have a lot of partnerships already. These are some of the projects that they're going to work with: Animoca Brands, Chainlink, The Graph, and more here. This is quite impressive for the first day. Obviously, they've been building this up before they actually launched, but I think this is quite positive already. They also have a Base Ecosystem Fund, and they're announcing the Base Ecosystem Fund here today, which invests in and supports early-stage projects building on Base that meet our investment criteria. So they're trying to bring in more developers. They're trying to bring in more users, I think, for Base. And they realize that, if they build some killer dApps that are low cost, that means that they will have more people coming into their platform specifically. I think, they have been burning through a lot of cash recently, but they are one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the US, if not the biggest now. And I think there's been a lot of openings recently for them to continue to grow. So if they can bring in more users, if they can bring in an awesome L2 or start an awesome L2, it will bring in more and more money during the next bull run. Now, there's one crypto that's running up. Well, actually, a couple cryptos running up on this. There's a crypto called Base Protocol, which is up 300% here today. People are starting to realize now that this is not the same thing as what Coinbase is building. This is not their token, but it went from $1.80 all the way up to $7 and now back down to $5. So don't buy that. That's not what they're building on, or that's not what they're using. And then one other crypto that's actually going up for a good reason is Optimism. Optimism is up 17% today. Obviously, as Coinbase says, they're going to be using Optimism to help reduce fees. And I think this is really positive for Optimism. They're still in the top 100. They're up 17% here today when the rest of the market's kind of sideways. I would be a little bit cautious of Optimism. One of the reasons I haven't bought it is just because of the fact that the market cap is so small compared to the fully diluted market cap. I mean, we're talking about only 5% of the supply has actually been issued or is circulating. So I think that whenever we get news like this, something like Optimism can be really beneficial, but the fact is that the amount of supply that's going to continue to hit the market will cause the price over time to be really hurt. Even if we get pumps like this in the short term, over the long term, people will sell. Early investors, people that are getting rewards, they'll continue to sell and put selling pressure on the token. Now, I say that, but the price has actually done pretty well since it came out about a year ago. It was around $3, fell down to 50 cents. Now it's up to $3. But again, over the long term, I do think that this will hurt the price. So I'm not going out and buying Optimism right now on this news. Now, with that in mind, I should tell you some of the cryptos I am looking at buying more of, or am buying more of. Bitcoin is very close to a point where I would DCA a little bit more into it. I've been, like I've said so many times, I've been buying a lot of Bitcoin over the last year, but I've started to hold off since we moved up so quickly. I would like to buy some more Ethereum as well. Ethereum, I haven't been able to add as much to in this bear market. When we were going through the bottom, I really just want to add to Bitcoin because I didn't know how low we would go. Now with Ethereum getting closer to the next bull market, I would like to add some more ETH, but I am waiting a little bit on that. I think the ETH Bitcoin valuation might be a little bit high still. I like to add more to my Polygon bag as well, but Polygon's done so extremely well this bear market. I am waiting a little bit there. There are a ton of cryptos that I would buy if they just fall enough, but I'd also like to buy some more Phantom with it around 50 cents. I'm still waiting. I'm cautious on that. But really, the biggest one I'm looking at right now is Ethereum. Now, of course, I am adding to my stock bags as well. I've been picking up some more boring stocks. I've been buying Tesla and VOO as well, which Tesla is not too boring, but VOO is an index fund. I've also been buying some dividend stocks like VG, Texas Roadhouse, and now even Union Pacific here today. Those I think are going to do really well over the long term. They're boring companies, but they continue to grow pretty substantially and consistently. So I am diversifying. I am excited for the next run, though, in crypto. I think we could make a pretty big move here soon, depending on some economic data that comes out over the next few days and few weeks. But we could also fall back down, which is why I have some cash on the sidelines. Now, let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Thank you for hitting subscribe and hitting the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.